Greetings all, Ferrariman601 here. Well, once again, I am very pleased, happy, and quite humbled to report to you that it has been another very good month for the channel. As of this moment, in the last month, we have picked up 111 subscribers, bringing us up to a grand total of 719. We have passed the 700 mark in terms of subscriber count, and I have to say, it's a figure that I never anticipated that this channel would hit. And the only thing that I can say is thank you all so very, very much for your support, for your engagement, your likes, and of course for your subscriptions. We are up in total views over the lifetime of the channel to 950,000, so I think we can pretty confidently say that before the end of the year we should hit the 1 million view mark for all the content in the lifetime of the channel. So again, that's a figure that I never thought we would see, so thank you all once again so very, very much for that. The last few weeks I've been putting up videos. In the last week in particular, I've been focusing on the Porsche pack released for Assetto Corsa last week on the 26th of October, and I have to say that DLC is very, very good in its Volume 1 rendition. Of course, we'll be getting another 2 of those in the next month, so do watch this space for more reviews of some great Porsche products that we'll be getting in Assetto Corsa. Great to have Porsche back into sim racing for the first time in over a decade. In particular, the videos of the 917 and the 918, the reviews I did have been doing pretty well. I've received a lot of likes, a lot of comments, and of course the view count is not too shabby by my standards, so all of you who've watched that and commented, thank you so much. I have to say one of the best comments that I got was on the 918 video, where somebody compared my review to being like watching Top Gear, but for Assetto Corsa. To be compared to any sort of professional production is just wildly inaccurate when it comes to the content that I produce. But, I mean, to be compared to Top Gear, the holy grail of petrol heads, I have to say that is quite a compliment indeed, and thank you very much for that. I try my best to just give you real, raw, unedited impressions of what it's like to drive these cars around and the sorts of feelings that you get and the ways in which you have to interface with all the subsystems. I try to describe that as best I can to you in the moment. There's no editing, there's no scripting, there's no nothing. It's just me talking just like I'm doing right now. So if my incoherent blabber amounts to something useful, that's really the only thing I aim for, so thank you very, very much for that. In the next coming weeks, of course, I'll be featuring some more content from the subsequent Porsche packages that get released for Assetto Corsa. We're going to get some really, really nice cars in those. I'm really looking forward to getting into the LMP1 car that, of course, has won Le Mans, so that should be a really interesting one. I can't wait to get my hands on that. Also, after the, shall we say, problems that have arisen from the 1.9 update of AC when it comes to third-party mods. External sounds aren't working on most third-party mods right now. This is an AC problem on the Kuno side. This has nothing to do with the third-party developers, of course. But as soon as those problems get sorted, you'll start to see some content of the Ferrari F2002, the F2004, those wonderful Formula 1 cars that we all love so much. They'll be coming back once the issues begin to be sorted. But until then, I have to say thank you all so very much for your continued support and your continued engagement. Go to the Facebook page, Ferrariman601 on Facebook if you haven't already, and of course at Ferrariman601YT on Twitter. I like to do live tweets of Grand Prix and things like that, so do check me out on Facebook and Twitter if you have not already. But until next time, once again, thank you all so very much for your continued support. Ferrariman601 saying see you next time.